Hey guys, welcome back to the Matt Greer Music Channel. I am your host, Matt. So today I thought it would be fun to just make a track from scratch on the Elektron Model samples. I've been seeing Red Means Recordings channel doing this recently with the Digatone, and I thought, yeah, that looks like fun. Let's give it a go. So I'm going to go in and start a brand new project. So let me just go into Pattern. I'm going to go into this bank. I'm going to go to Pattern 2. Now I need to set up my tempo. I'm going to go with 174 on this. That's because I want to make some jungle or drum and bass. We'll see what comes out. Sometimes my jungle and drum and bass sort of blurs the lines, fuses the two, because I've been listening to it for a long damn time. And it's kind of my core competency in music production, I guess. All right, so I typically like to start with the drums, but not necessarily the main drums. I like to start with the additional percussion that will accompany my kick and my snare. Oh, I always do that. Try to go back to pool and exit myself out. So I've got a bunch of drum and bass samples put on here. I've mentioned this before, but to really get the best out of this machine, you have to take time to curate and find your own samples that suit your needs. Get some good ones, load them on there, and this thing becomes a beast. So yeah, it's a sample sequencer. It's only going to be as good as what you've got. I'm looking for a break first. Okay, so I'm going to just put this guy in a few places that I think it should be. Let me adjust this after a bit, but this is probably going to be pretty good. Okay, I can tell it is just a little bit slow as well. So I'm going to adjust the sample pitch in this case just a little bit. Just nudge it forward just a tad. I don't know what the native tempo of this loop is, so I'm going to do that. Yeah, okay, that sounds pretty good. Now, one thing I like to do with these breaks is take the filter cutoff and cut out the low end, because I really don't want a lot of this kick coming through, because I'm going to put my own beefier kick behind it, or really in front of it, I should say. But I will turn up just a little bit of resonance to give it some crunch. Yeah, that's pretty good. Give it some delay so it starts. Okay. Open up the reverb. I always turn this wider. Yeah, maybe a little distortion. It's pretty good, but I'm going to turn it back down with the main volume because, again, this is background. This is not my main percussion. I'm going to give it a little more longer decay. Yeah, that's good. I could tell it was trailing off the end. Okay, no, I'm going to leave that alone for now. Might tweak it again later, but let me move to our kicks. I do not want an 808 kick. Not yet. Those don't sometimes work on drum and bass, but yeah, I don't know. Just not going that direction this time. I got some kicks in here that I know I like. Sure. And I know I want just kind of a going behind this break beat, so let's turn that on. Boop, boop. I know I'm going to want it on all the downbeats. And let's see here. I'm probably going to have a snare there and there. So that. Put that. Put one there. Go back to this because I want to retrig it. Now, if I turn a retrig on here, I need to set the rate to 32. If I leave it at 16, it'll sound the exact same speed as what the pattern's already doing. And that's because, again, I set the scale to run at half speed. So you kind of have to compensate for that by changing the rate to 132 or faster. You can go 64 or whatever you want. But 16, you won't hear a retrig because it'll be the same tempo as the sequencer. So, turn that up because I want it louder than the break. It's too much. Oh yeah, I like that retrig. Okay, now let's turn it down or pitch it down a bit. Yes, cool. I'm gonna leave it alone for now. I could mess with the filter, but I tend to try to do all that kind of tweaking after the pattern's been set. So, kicks there. I'm going to move on then to snare. Yeah, that works. All right, so this will be pretty straightforward. There. Got the basics. Now I want to put in some alternates. Let's see. Let's see how that does. Oh wait, no, not on this one. On this one. And actually, while I'm already thinking about it, I'm going to do some parameter locks here. I'm going to choose this snare and turn up more delay on that one. Yep, cool. Little reverb. All right. Okay, let's pan it just a little bit left. Okay. Leave that alone for now. Sometimes I might go back and change different snares, you know, parameter lock different samples on the same track, just to kind of flesh out a more interesting rhythm. But for right now, I'm going to keep moving. Yeah, that'll work. It's nice too. All right, salts. And now we just do this. That's fun. Pan it just a little bit right. Let's go back into that folder and find the open hi-hat. There it is. All right, so we go into the track, turn on the record button, go to the correct bar. I'm gonna put it right there. I'm holding down this this trig, push down there, boom, and I just put a parameter lock for the open hat. Let's lengthen the decay there. Lengthen the decay there. Yeah, that works. Alrighty. Think that's good for drums at the moment. Well, actually, while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna put a little retrig right there. Let's try 24. That might be interesting. Nope. I don't like it. Put that 32 instead. Yeah. It's a little trappy, but it's okay. Now, what do we need in drum and bass? Bass. We're going to end up using a few different ones and parameter locking changes, so let's start with this one though. Alright, so now that that's in there, I'm going to let it play while I find other samples. Now, I could try to like put it in reverse. I don't know if I'd leave it that way, but that would almost work as a B section to this pattern. You can simply just reverse that bass and it becomes almost a new thing. So let's... I know you typically don't put reverb on bass, but this has so much higher end frequency and range in it that I think it could add something in this case. Now, let's mess with the LFO. That works. All right, so now I'm just going to add some textures and effects and things in the background. So let's get in here. Get back to my folder. I hate how I have to go back to the beginning to get to my folders every single time. Wish there was a workaround for that. If you know of something, let me know. Now, I'm going to put some other samples in between that. Yeah, that pretty much works. Now, what I would probably do at this point is copy this pattern and then put it into another slot and then like have A and B and C sections to the same rhythm. Maybe reverse that bass for one of those sections like we talked about earlier. But basically that's my process specifically for making jungle and drum and bass on the Elektron samples. Now I would probably just play this loop ad nauseum and just tweak and tweak and tweak and tweak sound until I got it just right where I wanted it. So I'm going to do that now, and then at the end of the video I'll just kind of play the whole thing so you can hear it in its kind of finalized form. At any rate, if you have any questions about this or other things on my channel, please let me know in the comments. If you've enjoyed this, hit the thumb up, and if you want to see more, subscribe. As always, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a good rest of your day.